Just got done with my morning walk. As you can tell, I am trying to get my breath back. Walked 4 miles. Didn't walk as fast as yesterday, but you know what? It was still a good workout. Today's thought for the day while I was on my walk was sometimes as a mom, we need to realize that we need to let our kids work their own stuff out. And what I mean by that is I guess Robert and Brandon had a disagreement at the gym, like brothers do. I mean, they're brothers and they're going to disagree with one another. But what I did is I instantly was like, oh my gosh, Lana, you're a bad mom. You should have done this and you should have done that. And I realized on my walk that it's not me, it's not my mothering. They're just being normal people. That was just an excuse for me to try to beat myself up. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to let my inner voices tell me I'm a bad person just because life is happening. So if you find yourself doing that out there, you know what? Actually go to the root of what's happening. Figure out if it's something that you did do or something you can change, and then work on that. So I walked my 4 miles. I didn't convince myself. I dropped in with myself, realized that I was just beating myself up unnecessarily, and decided about mile 3.5 that I was going to have a good day. And you know what? It's going to be a busy day, and I am taking you with me. So let's just go have a good day. Starting the day off right because Starbucks actually had their peach in, so I got my peach green tea lemonade. Super yummy. They don't always have the peach, so sometimes I just have to do the green tea lemonade, but you know what? If that's all I have to complain about, I really need to stop complaining. So we're going to have a day packed full of stuff to do. But before we start the day, I just want to let you know, I had a friend text me this morning, and she saw my YouTube from yesterday where I talked about my finger and the lump and all of that. And she sent me a picture of her hand. And she has the lumps and the bumps all over her fingers too. And she says she has osteoporosis in her hands. But the thing that I'm going to tell you about is she called her hands ugly. And that just made me sad. You know, sometimes I think we associate age with being ugly. And age just isn't ugly. It's just age. And I want everybody out there, no matter how old you are, whether you're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, I don't care. Whatever your body looks like at the moment is beautiful. We have to get rid of this fixation on youth and perfection to be beautiful. It's just not that way. So I always look at it this way. You know what? If you're out on a safari and you see a lion and the lioness, you see the lioness and she's all beat up and she's got scars, her little ears crooked, her tail's bent. You don't look at the lioness and be like, that's an ugly lion. No, you look at her and you're like, wow, she's fierce. She's a fighter. She's seen some stuff. And you have respect for that lioness because you know that she has had to fight to get to where she's at. And that's how I think we should look at age. Instead of being like, oh, you're lumpy and you're bumpy and you're ugly, I think we need to be looked at like, wow, you've made it. You know what? You've seen some stuff. You've got some scars. And truthfully, that's how I am going to look at my aging process. I'm going to look at my aging process as I've seen some stuff and I'm proud of it. And hopefully, you'll look at your aging the same way. You know what? That's just a thought for the beginning of our day. So we're packed full. We got a whole bunch of stuff to do. So I'm going to enjoy my tea and we are heading off to our first stop. Super Target, here we come. So Super Target, here we are. All right, I had my first indie casualty last night. I was charging my laptop and I thought I had it high enough off the ground. No, but she pulled it down. The laptop is fine, but the charger, like where it connects to the charger to the laptop, bent. Now the connection doesn't work, so I have to get a new cord. And then while I'm here, I want to get some earphones for when I'm walking, because my Bluetooth on my iPods just aren't working. And believe it or not, I read somewhere last night that the earbuds with the cords, that's like actually like a fashion statement. That's super in right now. And I'm like, whatever, I just want to hear my music when I'm walking. So we are going to head in there and get my stuff. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Well, that did not go according to plan. I went in there and just like Macy's yesterday, everything was in a different spot. So no big deal. You know what? I just don't go shopping out like in an actual store very often. Now I make my way over to the electronics center because I'm here to specifically buy that cord. And I looked online before I got here, and lo and behold, they don't have one. And I'm like, no, your website says you have 3. And they're like, oh yeah, no. When it says like 3 on hand, that means 3 stolen ones. And I'm like, how does that make sense? How does 3 on hand mean to me as a consumer 3 stolen cords? So needless to say, I'm not gonna get all worked up about it, but I'm just like, come on, you know what, you should be like, we don't have any because people keep stealing it. And by the way, people, stop stealing stuff. So this is a failure. I am really sad to say. So we are still moving on to our next stop, and believe it or not, our next stop is going to be a tattoo shop. And I'll tell you why when we get there. All right, what we're doing now, we are at we're going into a tattoo studio. And the reason that we're going to be doing that is, oh gosh, probably a couple of months ago, I did a TikTok and an Instagram reel where I said, hey, if you're getting a tattoo and you need somebody to come and support you, let me know. Well, a really nice person reached out to me, and they are getting a memorial tattoo for their grandmother today. So I decided to stop by, and I'm going to drop off a tattoo snack bag. Now, as you hear the rustling around, my tattoo snack bag has some licorice, some M&Ms, a protein bar, and 2 bottles of water. And I got something for both her and her artist. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna surprise her with this. For me, for a couple of reasons, it's really important to keep my word, and I could never put something out there and be like, hey, I'll do this for you, and then not do it. And I just felt like being nice today. So there you go. That's what we're gonna go do next. And we're right next to TJ Maxx. Brandon needs a water bottle. I don't know. We'll figure that one out. Let's go deliver this first. So that was cool. It was really, really, really nice to get to meet her. And it was really nice to be able to just sit there and talk with her. And you know what? More importantly than the tattoo is I got to sit there and talk to somebody from a younger generation about their fears, about their hopes, just about a whole lot of things that are going on in the world. And it was really cool for me. It was a good experience, and I'm glad I did it. So I am not going into TJ Maxx because, again, I have a budget, but I am going to go back to Home Goods because that's where I was at yesterday, because I bought some stuff that I have to return, and I'll get him a water bottle there. Again, returning, not buying. It's the key to my budget. So that's where we're going. Have I told you all how smart my child is? I got to tell you, I called Robert and I'm like, hey, oh my gosh, I just got done with this tattoo appointment with Anastasia, and she's so sweet. I love her dearly. But I went all the way to Marietta and Target didn't have that cord. Now I'm going to go to Best Buy and see if they have it. He's like, Mom, you're right across the street from the Apple store. Stop there. And I'm like, oh, Why, guess I could. So we're at the mall, and I gotta tell you, you know what? I'm in California, and starting tomorrow, the gas prices are going up in California. Believe it or not, we're expecting to pay $7 a gallon for gas here in California. So there's a Costco connected to our mall, and everybody and their brother is at Costco right now trying to get gas. So just trying to get here was like, oh my gosh, it was insane. So I'm gonna run in, grab my cord, and you know what? It's been a really fun day. I've had a lot of fun, but it's not over yet. Enjoying the sunshine. I like to report another nice person sighting. All right, this salesperson, he was so cute, and you know what? We laughed and we talked, and it was so much fun. I got to tell you, because I'm very expressive. I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but it's like he would ask me questions. He'd be like, do you need it for this? I'd be like, oh no. Or do you want this? I'd be like, ugh. And I started laughing. I'm like, I'm sorry, my face is so expressive. And he's like, that's okay. And he was just laughing. And then we were talking about how we have had to learn to be expressive with our eyes since there's been the masks. And so we're all like, like happy, sad, angry. And it was just kind of fun. It was just a fun moment. And yeah, the day is going by so fast. But I just want to go return those planters. I got some planters yesterday at Home Goods that I thought I was gonna like. I didn't like them, so I'm gonna return them, get Brandon's water bottle, and then I'm gonna go home because I've got a lot of work I gotta do at home. I don't know why I'm singing, but it seems like I need to sing a song. You never know. Water bottle successful. All right, so we got Brandon's water bottle. I got those 2 planter things returned. It was hard to find. I gotta tell you, his water bottle was not easy to find. I'm having the hardest time trying to find stuff today. When I was at the Apple store, they did not have the cord. The Apple store didn't have the cord. So I found a cord that's not an Apple brand, but it will still work. Then I come here to find a water bottle, and it's like almost impossible to find a water bottle. That was the only 32 ounce water bottle I had. So I'm thankful that I found both of my things. Now I'm gonna go home and play with my puppy, and I'm looking forward to making myself a yummy dinner. It's been such a fun day, but you know what? I'm starving and I need to eat. So I'm actually gonna eat a really early dinner tonight because I'm hungry. And when I'm hungry, I eat. If I'm not hungry, I don't eat. When I'm hungry, I eat. So tonight, tonight's gonna be yummy. And let me show you what I'm cooking. So tonight's bowl is gonna be quinoa. It's gonna be a yam with chickpeas, avocado, and then I think we're gonna put some hummus in there along with some cheese. So we're gonna put that all together, and I haven't had it this way before, but you know what? It sounds yummy, so that's what we're gonna have. So what I did, let me explain to you really quick how this is. There's quinoa on the bottom, then I have some chickpeas, some avocado, and then for the sweet potatoes or the yams, what I did is I put them in the microwave and I cooked them, and then I just sauteed them in a little bit of butter to give them that brown right there. And then I have the hummus with like the cheese and then a little sriracha. So I have to tell you, it is yummy, and I am looking forward to eating it. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this, and I will check in with you in just a little bit. Yum. So I am going to set down. My little Indy's finally sleeping, and I have so much fun just sitting outside with her and throwing the ball, and her little flamingo, and she is packed full of energy, but you know what? That's what puppies are supposed to be. So she's taking a break. I got myself my favorite dessert, which is watermelon. I absolutely love watermelon. And I am going to do some writing. I'm going to write on my blog and just, I don't know, just kind of take it easy for tonight. So if, as always, you enjoyed today's episode, by all means, please hit that like button. If you'd like to stick around and see what we're going to be doing next, please hit subscribe. I would love for you to follow any of my social media links. Those are all down below also. And until next time, oh, I forgot this one. Please leave a comment. I love it when you comment on the episodes, what you like, what you don't like, you know, your opinions, anything that you saw that, I don't know, just anything that you want to see that you want to comment about. I'd love to see it. And now I'll say it. Please remember, wear what you want. And you know what? Just be happy. Find some positive out there. I know it's not easy right now, but until next time, I don't know. Until next time, I will see you then. Bye. Final thought of the day. I want to show you something. Hold on. That building right there. See that building? What that building is when I was an escrow officer, I used to go to a real estate place in there, and I would just be so stressed out trying to find clients, trying to, you know, figure out something that some other escrow officer wasn't doing to attract business. And it just brought back a whole lot of memories about who I used to be. And I loved escrow officer Lonnie. That freaked me out. I'm like, who is that person? I was about ready to go full on ninja. So anyway, so it got me to thinking about what I used to do and about what I do now. Final thought of the day is I am so incredibly thankful for everything I have. I'm so incredibly thankful for you. I am so incredibly thankful that I get to do what I do and that I get to show you what I do every single day. So my final thought of the day is I'm incredibly thankful for you.